Okay, here we go. We're going to try this again. I actually tried recording this video earlier. And here we go, number 2. Trying to record again. I don't know. Sometimes things just mess up. Hey, don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe and all that other good jazz on here. It's very much appreciated. Tonight, we are showing you the video of my return and lights out return to league racing. It's been about 5 to 6 months for me, almost a full year. You see right there, my boy lights out starting 4th. Been about a year for him. Pretty good showing for both of us. Lights out, unfortunately, didn't have the result that he deserved. I wasn't back there. It's not my business. So I ain't saying anything on it.
Hey, I only got a lead.
I know he's going to get himself some wins, though. So let's focus on our race here, y'all. Won my heat race, starting outside row 1. I was the second quickest qualifying through the heat races. Herbie won his heat race.
Good luck, everybody.
And he was like, I don't think he was even a full 10th, maybe 8/10 faster. So you're about to see one heck of a race right here at Rockberry in the big block modifieds. It's a shower of big block power. Right off the rip, we get a caution. No idea what transpired right there. No clue. Something further back in the field. See me, I got in the back of Herb. Wasn't planning on him going up the track like that. He did. Nobody's fault. Nobody did anything wrong there. One of the things that happen once in a while. So there you see me trying to go to the high side, try to get some traction. I knew Herb was going to be running low, and he would definitely have that low line advantage. I'm kind of just going to, I was thinking just settle in there. There I went up and hit Herb. That was 100% on me. Herb's going to keep that high side momentum, rock it right on by me here in a second. I was just content just keeping it straight, you know, not going, I wasn't going to, what am I trying to say? I wasn't going to press the issue too much. I was content with just riding, filling out the league. If I would have walked away with the top 5, I'd have been happy with that. We walk away with something much better than a top 5, though. Great night of racing, as far as for us goes. As far as what happened back in the field, wasn't back there, so I can't tell you what was going on back there. We do have a series of cautions in this race. Don't know what happened, but it is what it is. It made the race interesting towards the end, I'll tell you that. Oh, that's bright. So if you see behind me here, still working on the house here. Still doing a lot of work, construction in the house. Slowly getting it done. Here you see me throw it in hard. I'm trying to get past Herb. Threw it in really hard. Thought I was going to be able to get by him. He called my bluff, though. Last thing I want to do is hit Herb up into the fence or even get him out of the groove. That's just not the way I run. I know that's not the way he's going to run. So really, I mean, watching this, yeah, it's kind of boring, but it was a lot of fun behind the wheel, I can tell you that. Yeah, I think if War Pony was up here, if he would have gotten a better start, it would have been 3 cars probably battling, switching positions nonstop. I think that was it was McGregor stopped up there, turn 1, that caution, I believe. Not positive, but I think so. So right here, you're going to see me go to the high side again. Just testing that high side, just trying to figure out what's going to work to get past Herb. And I kind of feathered it right there. And I felt something right there. I was like, if I can get to that high side and get the high side momentum, and if Herb can mess up just a little bit, I might be able to get that lead. Watch what we do here. I think it's this restart. I could be wrong. But I don't even lift. I'm just full throttle, keeping it in the grip, and I get that huge run. And I think Herbie messed up just a tiny bit. Not much, but it was just enough to allow me to get by. And you know, this track with Herbie and I running so consistently close to each other, I knew as long as I kept it pointed straight, I was probably going to be okay. But if I would have made just the tiniest mistake, Herbie would have went right by me. He probably would have brought War Pony with him. Carrie's just a little too far back. That if I would have made a little mistake, you know, she would have been able to catch me by a little bit, but she was too far back to that she would have been able to counter on that. Yes, ma'am. And I see Herb right there. I mean, if I would have just rubbed the wall the wrong way coming out, he would have definitely got me. If it would have been a track that was high side, where high side quick groove and the high side. God, words are hard sometimes. He could have easily thrown a slide job on me. But here, see, now I'm starting to pull away, and I'm thinking to myself, hey, all right, I got this thing in the bag. Unfortunately, things do not go that way. Here we come. I think it was 5 laps to go, 4 laps to go. This is when it starts getting really interesting. When the car was super fast, I was super happy with the performance that I had. I think it's next lap that we get the caution. And we get, I think it's like 2 cautions, 3 cautions, or something like that. And things don't end well. Well, they end well, kind of, for us. It's the next lap. I'm watching the track map down there. Like, gosh, when is it? Because there's going to be a car stopped right here. Yeah, I have no idea what happened. Yeah, see, I see them bottling up there. Now they're wrecking. Yep, there it is. So that's definitely not what I wanted to see. You know, when you got a big lead like that, the last thing you want to see is a caution coming out. But now I got Herbie to the high side of me. I got War Pony right beside me. War Pony and I are going to make a little bit of contact here. It's nothing malicious. You know, I went up the track a little too much. Hey, there's 2 to go. He bumps me just a little bit. He doesn't get me out of the groove. Doesn't hit me up into Herbie. Doesn't hit me in the wall. It was a bump. That's all it was. And that let me know that I better be watching my ass. So here, I go in the corner a little late. I was actually worried that I hit Herbie when I reached out to him. I was like, hey, did I hit you on a restart? And he said no. So thankfully, because I knew I had to cut the corner a little harder. See, right there, I thought I made contact with him. But I had to wait to go in the corner, so I didn't dive in so hard. And then Herbie just has a bad couple of laps here. I think actually we get 1 more caution if I remember right. Yep, 1 more caution. So now I got War Pony to the outside. I got Carrie right behind me. We got husband and wife in the second row here. So it's about to get interesting. But I knew with War Pony on the high side, as long as he didn't watch what I did a few restarts ago, I figured I was probably going to be okay. I got Carrie right behind me. Carrie can win at any given time. I checked our lights out showed me the pictures of the winners, and Carrie's on there a lot. So I needed them to get side by side, and right here they get side by side. I was pretty confident that I was going to get it, and then coming out of turn 2 here, you see they're side by side. I knew that I had the race won. As long as there wasn't a caution. For some reason, I cut the video coming out of turn 4, I remember. I did. I don't know why I did that, but we do pick up the win. There's the victory. I don't know. Hey, I am not Steven Spielberg, okay? I'm not very good at making videos. But here we go to the Extreme Outlaw Midgets at Durango Park, one of my favorite tracks. I love flat tracks. I don't know what to tell you. Flat tracks is where I do my quote-unquote best work. Starting the pole, got fast time, won the heat race. I swept the entire night, as far as heat races and A features go. So this upmarket, I've never raced with them. I didn't know what to expect. He could have blown it in there. He did not, so much respect to him on that. Again, Herbie and I racing for the lead. See, I just make it kind of one big circle. Herbie went in the corner too quick there. I think he was going to go to try to do a slider on me, and he realized that I was too far down the track. That didn't work. He gets the wall right there just a little bit. I'll tell you what, the game is fun, but this one groove stuff that they always have on here is just, there's every track, or at least half the track, should be 2 grooves. You can run high side and run the same exact time that you can run on the low side. I mean, that would make it so much funner. Either that or the high side, or just do something where you can actually race and battle. I know in real life, you know, a lot of times tracks are high side heavy or they're bottom feed heavy, whatever, but you know, have it be an option in the race menu to where you can have multiple grooves. There are a couple tracks I know that you can do that. Street stocks at Eldora, especially, you know, if you run custom setups there, the high side and the low side are basically completely even. There's a few other tracks that are like that, but for the most part, these are one groove tracks. But right here, you see Herbie actually caught me a few tenths right there, and I did notice that. I remember noticing that in the race as I was catching up to the lap traffic here. I was like, oh shit, I better focus in here. I mean, if you can tell what I'm doing, I'm always staying in moisture as much as possible. So you see on the straights, like there I didn't because I'm focusing on getting around lap traffic. But I always put my right rear tire on my right sides up by the wall where you can see moisture. That's moisture up there. That's the program in the race or in the game. If it's dark, that's where you want your tires. So as I was lapping cars here, there was people, especially Justin here, and I was asking, you know, if he's doing okay. Am I doing okay? Can you get around me? And look, if you're getting lapped, don't adjust your line. Just keep racing. Just because you're getting lapped does not mean that you don't have the right to race. This guy doing this is racing. Who's this in front of him? Marcus Combs. Those two, and then you got this person right in front of them. These three are racing for position. They have every single right. They have as much right as I do to race for position, to better themselves here. Just because I'm lapping you does not mean that you have to pull over and stop your race because I'm getting ready to go around you. Just keep racing. Go for that position. I will find a way around you. Herbie will find a way around you. War Pony, JG, Upmarket. We're all going to find a way to get around you. It happens to all of us. We all get lapped once in a while. I've been lapped plenty of times. I remember racing in, what was that league called? The Outlaws, the DJ's League, or Go Pack League. But we raced here, and I got lapped here. Like, it happens, okay? So don't be moving around. Now, if you're like 3 seconds behind the car in front of you and you're running last, yeah, go ahead and move out of the way. If you're getting lapped for the second time, you should probably move out of the way. But like these guys here, they have absolutely no reason to pull out of the way. And I'm actually getting a little nervous here. Even though I've got a 3-second lead on Herb, I'm a little bit nervous right here. Because there's 4 cars in a pack right here. And then another car not too far ahead of them. And I think that car ahead of them gets involved in this because I think that's Zombie, I think. Right here you see Twisted. He comes up, not paying attention. But I get a huge run coming off the corner right here. And he gets a little sideways. Get around him. See me? If you're on the wheel, you got that advantage. You can look to your right because you just work your thumb. If you're on control, it's harder for you to do that because you're using your left thumb to steer the car. I think you're using left thumb. It's been a long time since I've raced on controller. But here you see I'm working on Kerry. I think Kerry's 10th place. Work the throttle a little bit, get past Kerry. So a good race for us. Basically lapped half the field. I mean, Kerry, I think it said she was in 10th place. 8.3 seconds ahead of Warpony, who's in 5th place. So, yeah, a good race. Pick up the victory there. Just an overall great night of racing. As far as anything that was happening behind me, I heard some things on the radio or over comms. Things that were going on. I wasn't back there. I did get sent a video by somebody. Yeah, if that would have happened to me, I would have been upset for sure. But
worry about that shit.
you know, that's not a place for me to say anything. That's for them to say something. Hey, I appreciate y'all checking out this video. I know y'all in the league are probably gonna be watching this because I'm gonna post it to the chat.
If the leader's fast enough that they're
if you're not watching, or if you're not in the league. Make sure you stop in Tuesday nights as I'm going to be calling the races. I appreciate you all so much for stopping by. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. As always, take care of each other. Jesus lives. There are a million people out there that wish that they had your problems, so be thankful for what you got. Until next time, see y'all later. Be good to each other.